Welcome back to the Elite Vita podcast, where we're capturing people that are doing elite things, athletes, entrepreneurs, and so on and so forth. It's your host, Mike Rob, coming with you live today. Appreciate all the love, the like, the shares, the support. Visit us online at elitevita.com. That's ELITE, V like Victor, IDA.com. Like, share, subscribe. Our first 50 subscribers are going to get a free shirt. All you got to do is cover shipping. So anyways, man, had to move on from the first manufacturer. Had to get some water too. But anyways, though, stay hydrated. EliteVita.com, like, share, subscribe. I don't think we can say that enough. All sales, man, help support and grow youth sports, ages 2 to 12. We come into a city near you. Started at 2 kids. Right now, we're at 203 kids, but we'll check on that. I'll get back to that in another minute. First manufacturer was basically tripping. Tried to overcharge me for me cutting their workload in half, me bringing all the designs and materials to them. But as they're doing all this and we're going back and forth, me being me, I had already put a list together of backup manufacturers, not just to replace them, but to have a variety. I like variety. That way I want to compare and contrast. Again, price and turnaround time, quality of work, design capability, who had the dopest artwork or whatever the case was. And we'll even say quality of the materials, because everybody, had different manufacturers, different people that they went to. So going back and forth with this first manufacturer for whatever reason, had already created a list as I'm going back and forth with them because I need it anyways, but they're talking themselves out of a customer. Because me being me, I like having variety on, certain things, but I'm loyal also. So once I find somebody, we can take care of each other, I'm like, and it's working for both of us. I'm trying to, let's dig in on that, and let's both, grow each other, you know what I'm saying? So, cut off the first manufacturer, found another manufacturer a little bit closer. Better turnaround time, a little bit, cut off a day or two. Price is a little bit better. But it got me, another black owned shop at this. Another shop, another lady. At this time, they've only done, so at this time, my youth programs are kicking off. We've transitioned from doing just sports training programs that was at 30, 40 kids to where we grew into a sports league. Now at this time, we're only offering soccer and flag football, 2 sports, anyways, we specialize in, easy to put together, and the kids actually showed interest in that. So not only am I looking for a merch manufacturer for my athletic streetwear, we're also looking for uniform providers. And I don't know nothing about, again, this industry, either uniforms, anything like that, other than, different styles, kind of. Basketball jersey from a football to a, soccer jersey, to the cleat style and socks, stuff like that I knew. But as far as the actual production and design of it, I didn't know anything about that. And so I'm looking for athletic apparel manufacturer as well as a uniform manufacturer. We need uniforms again for the sport league. So got the uniforms taken care of from the second manufacturer in time for the season to start, because all of this is happening really fast. So yeah, found a second manufacturer to help with the athletic streetwear brand, as well as the youth program, which is now, we've grown it from a training program to a sports program. Got our uniforms knocked out. Turnaround time, again, like I said, prices, stuff was a little bit better because I was able to compare and contrast based on that list that I made. of manufacturers and what they specialized in. That went okay for a little while. But again, turnaround time being a thing, and then profit margin started kicking in too. Cause I mean, we're getting this gear produced, but I'm not making a ton of profit. You know what I mean? Making some profit, which, you know, some money. Slow paper is better than no paper. But if there's a way, you know what I'm saying, to grow that profit margin. And I'm learning about all this, you know, a little bit more as I go, or really implementing some of this stuff that I knew, but kind of this stuff, you know, starting to snowball and starting to grow. But like, I need more profit margin, man, just because it is what it is. Like, we surviving, but we not thriving. And so try to talk to the manufacturer about pricing. Like, you know, I'll go all in with you. Again, with me being loyal, this is black owned. We got a good little thing going, just starting off. Gave a little backstory, like we started with 2 kids, now we're at 40. The goal is to get to 100, and then I'm gonna get to 200 kids, and then I'm gonna get to 500 kids. We're at 200 kids right now, with 200 kiddos, so we're gonna clap it up for that, man. In less than a year and a half at that. 3 cities, baby, Oak Cliff, Richardson, and Plano, Texas. But anyways, was basically, you know, on some grow as we grow, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a dig in with you, man. Like, we can really work together. Like, you got your print shop going, you know what I mean? And they already got their, you know, customer base. But I'm gonna bring, you know, I'm gonna be another customer. And I got a lot of things I'm trying to work on. Again, with us having an athletic streetwear brand, and us needing uniforms and, you know, practice gear and whatever else, team gear, fan gear, you know, for the moms and dads and the aunts and uncles that want to support their kids, you know what I mean? We gonna need somebody to do that. Cause at the time, we ain't got no print shop, we ain't got nothing. Like, I'm focused on the brand, you know, getting the brand right and laying the foundation and the infrastructure and still determining what this gonna be and what this is and keeping the program going and the kids interested. But anyways, manufacturing couldn't get the prices down, man, and that's cutting into my profit margins. And I just felt like, you know, we were potentially at the time, but even at the time, we were bringing some decent revenue and bread to them. But we were gonna bring you more. It was gonna be consistent, cause we were trying to be like, oh, we like Oregon, baby. We get new uniforms every season, and gonna continue to. But yeah, our kiddos get new gear every season, man. Kids look good, feel good, and they play good. Kids look good in the gear. We work hard too, so after the season, man, they need it, because, you know, we practice hard, we train hard. You know, they'll have 7, 8+ games, sometimes tournaments. After the season, man, you know, their uniforms got some wear and tear on it, some sweat in it. Plus the kids love it. Like I say, I love it. They look good. It's like the kickoff to a new season, man. All the parents and kids looking forward to it. Like, what are we getting this season? What are we gonna look like? And the colorways get doper every season. The uniforms get better every season. So anyways, though, I was like, hey, grow as we grow. I'm going to continue to spread bread with you, because I'm going to need this stuff. We're going to need it. We need to grow. You know, I'm trying to help, you know, black business, whatever. They didn't see the vision. It is what it is. It's my vision. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe it hurt their profit margins. I'm not sure. I don't believe that, though, because we got our print shop now, and I know how much this stuff costs to make. So, anyways, second manufacturer was tripping. So I'd already had this list built up. So I was like, bet. I was like, I'm going to finish this out. And again, I always ended on a good note. It was no animosity. It was like, hey, you know, thank you for your time and your energy and helping us complete this project. You know, I'd already, you know, I always paid up front. I always paid on time. It wasn't none of that, no funny business. So with any of them, they always got their money up front. Again, most of the time I bring them the material. Went down the list, found 2-3 more manufacturers. The season's going, so this time we don't really need uniforms, but we know that now the athletic streetwear is starting to take off. We're in winter time, so hoodies are selling. You know what I mean? Like jogger sets is selling. Hoodies for sure. So we getting them off. We started off with fraternity members, the Divine Nine. Shout out to Texas A&M Commerce, 8 to 5, Noops, and all the Divine Nine, the Deltas, AKAs, the Alphas, Sigmas, SHEROs, Zetas, Iotas. I don't think I left nobody out, but shout out to the Divine Nine, some of my initial supporters. But anyways, went down the list. We got orders coming out, and I found a couple better manufacturers. And each time I'm finding a manufacturer, This is before we dug in, you know what I'm saying, and said we're going to get our own stuff and start doing our own thing. Each manufacturer I found, because I know we went through at least 3 or 4 different ones. Each one I found, turnaround time was better. Quality was better as far as design, again, and the quality material that they were giving me. Pricing was a little bit better. It might not have been a ton better, but each time, you know, I was able to negotiate. And that's one thing I learned and worked on was negotiating. You get what you negotiate, not what you deserve. But we always came up with something that made sense for everybody too. Because I try to operate off, you know, win-win mentality. But we went through 3, 4 manufacturers. Each pricing got better. I remember I stuck with one manufacturer for a while just because pricing wasn't too bad. They were decently close at the time as far as like me being able to get the materials, get them to them. Their turnaround time was great, and then driving distance wasn't nothing. But again, all that cut into my profit margin because essentially we had a middleman. And so us needing the profit margin so we can thrive and not just survive, we wanted to be able to thrive. Yeah, man, we just ended up cutting them out, man. And after going through 3 or 4 different manufacturers, I was doing the research on the back end on how do I get this done myself, basically. Like, or what's the process? Because I don't even think I was thinking about doing it myself, honestly. I was just like, what's the process? Because like I had seen a couple of them, went to a couple shops, saw the process. I'm already a fast learner. I'm already a hustler. I'm already an entrepreneur. It don't take a lot to learn certain things. Not knocking nobody's craft, but just saying in general. You can learn a lot of stuff out here with a little bit of, you know, research, a little application. So that's just really what it was. Like, did a lot of research, YouTube University, on what heat press was or how it ran. And I'm a great cook. And let me throw that out there, boy. I'm a bad cook, you know what I'm saying, in a great way. For the ones that don't know what bad mean, but barbecue, all that, man. I bake, grill, fricassee, saute, all that. But anyways, though, man, I'm like, man, it's a heat press, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. And, it's, you know, it don't take too much, you know what I'm saying, rocket science, I would say. It's going to take some learning, I ain't going to knock it, but it shouldn't take too much research to figure out how to get a design, get a piece of clothing, and then apply it. It took a little bit more work than that. I ain't knocking the skill or the craft at all, but just saying, just like from there. So that's where that started. And then, so started with the research and a lot of YouTube research, a lot of YouTube University, watching other people that are already doing it. A lot of do and don't videos, a lot of different application videos. And me and my partner was like, man, we can do this. So it's like, you know, at this time, like I say, now we every time we trade manufacturers or switch manufacturers, quality's going up, so I can charge more for one, because the quality is there, and you know we stood and stand behind our brand, but we was able to take some of that revenue, take some of that profit, and then we went and bought our first, you know what I'm saying, materials, our first machines, our first presses, our first cutters, our first sets of vinyls, all that. Tables, you know, outlets, things we needed, you know what I'm saying, to get started and to basically take over because we had already built up some demand for our gear. Wasn't big on the shirts and stuff yet because, again, you know, right now we in the heart of winter. This might have been that hard. I think this is that hard winter because we a year and a half, almost 2 in. This is when Texas had that freeze out and shit and power grid shut down and all that, so it's cold as hell out here. Ain't nobody got power, man. And on top, you know, I'd already started selling gear before that happened, like leading up into Christmas, I wanted to say. But so then the snowstorm hit. We halfway through our season and all that. But I'm like, damn, man, sports slowed down, which it is what it is. We can't practice, we can't play. But, you know, I'm like, well, I'm finna push this gear. Like, it's cold outside, people need hoodies. And I'm pushing, hey, support youth sports. It wasn't even no support, you know, support black-owned brand. Like, it is what it is. Like, they know what I am and what it is, but support youth sports, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what I'm doing. Y'all know what I'm trying to do, and y'all know where we're gonna take it. And so, man, gear is still going. And at this time, like I say, we was able to invest in our own supplies, and that helped profit margins tremendously, and turnaround time. So now instead of us outsourcing it, we were able to get the turnaround time knocked out in a day or two, depending on what the bulk order or the order was. Get it shipped out This when we went and got our own, label printers and our own scales, our own different things like that. To, we start every time we got a little profit margin, we continue to reinvest, better quality vinyl or designs and designers. As you see, we stepped into the patch game, boy. And we got some stuff on the way, man. We got some stuff on the way. But I ain't gonna say too much. But anyways though, we cut out the middleman 3-4 different times. We end up adding a little bit of workload to us. It kept us busy, which we needed at the time. A lot of things now that we've grown, we outsource now. A lot more things now because we just don't specialize and have the time to it, especially with us having over 200 kids in the program now and being in 3 cities and having the aspiration of growing and, getting to even further heights. But anyway, cut out the middleman, profit margin went up, and from there, we just kept growing. We were able to invest, and that's just part of the journey of how we were able to take $120, 3 designs, and scale it up to over 100 plus designs and products on online, and how we were able to go. It helped us go from 2 kids in Oak Cliff to 10, because we had a basketball camp out there. We was running for for a little bit, to now we over 200 kids, 3 cities. Oak Cliff, Plano, Richardson. Visit us online, like, share, subscribe. EliteVida.com, EliteVida.com. Follow us on all social media platforms at eLeague Sports, ELEAGU, ESPORTS. I butchered that, but anyways, ELEAGUESPORTS. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time.